Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, the free-man online game, season 149, up and running. So, we've had a couple of sessions over the last few days, Saturday and Sunday, where we've got over the pre-season line, but it was more importantly, it was the World Cup, and that's what really this is going to be based about. But we have kicked off the new season before we get to the World Cup. We've kicked off the new season, season 149, as you can see, and there we are. I've loaded this as a solo game. Tough start for Pep. We ended the session yesterday after Pep's game, and that's what happened. But in terms of me and Ian, fine start indeed. The Charity Shield, we'll come to that in a moment. We have the Super Cup, an Intercontinental Cup from Pep. There you see. You know, Pep picked up a couple of trophies there, albeit I think the league is always paramount in any respect, especially for Pep's, but it is what it is. Now let me show you what happened in the Charity Shield, because it was fucking ridiculous. That's what happened, and I ain't gonna lie to you, right, I was fucking angry as fuck. I was so frustrated. The red card straight away, we took the lead surprisingly, and then it just all fell apart, and another red card. What can I say? Ian takes a Charity Shield, but again, it's all about the league. So, the season's up and running. We've all been making our signings since the turn of the calendar year. One decent player from Ian. Very good player indeed. Can't grumble with that one. For Pep, I can't remember if we did any more deals, me and Pep. I think we did, yeah. The American, didn't even see that player, to be honest with you. Michael McGrath, that's me, that's opted to offload him to Pep as an exchange. Kay Mulder, not that bad, I did use him for Holland. Guillermo Garcia, don't know. And as for me, let's see what we got. We brought in a couple of players from Pep. This was a surprise when I got rid of McGrath to Pep. We took an exchange, and Sari, who was our ex-player, has returned. Now, as a result of his arrival and a few of us, we did offload a few players. So we brought in some defence. They're not the greatest defenders in the world. Paid a lot of money for this guy, but there is a method. There is a method to my madness. There is certainly a method, and we did offload some real key players. George Sanchez has gone. Litvinov has gone. LaRussa has gone. Garcia has gone. We got rid of some absolute monsters. It's early days though. It is very, very early days. But now let's go to the World Cup, where I openly said that whatever happens, I would step down as the manager of Holland. And I stayed with that. I left Holland after the World Cup. I had no desire really to stay at Holland beyond the World Cup. But what a way to finish the World Cup! We won the World Cup. We eliminated Ian's Germany at the quarter-final stage. You could say we had an easy passage to have Ivory Coast in the semis and Russia in the final. But for me, it's one of my best achievements to have won the World Cup with a very, very aging Holland setup. Was absolutely brilliant. We got lucky, a bit of a flattering scoreline there. In terms of the semi-final, we literally scraped it through. We deserved to go through, but we scraped it on penalties. The game against Ian's Germany, well, that was deserved. We took the lead 3 times before crossing the line. And in the actual group stages, we drew our opening game with Portugal before beating the UAE and Cameroon. China in the second round, we hammered through. Very, very happy, cannot grumble. We then stepped down as a manager. Now, Ian, as I said, got to the quarterfinals. Why is that? Oh, right, yeah. Ian got to the quarterfinals and subsequently was dismissed as manager of Germany. Not surprisingly whatsoever, it's fair to say. I had a feeling it was going to happen, and to be honest with you, it was always going to happen for Pep as well, because Pep has gone. Pep has gone as manager of England after his second round exit to Ireland on penalties. Pep was eliminated after so long. Now the bizarre thing about England is Pep has had the job since 2150. So after 12 years, Pep is eliminated from the England hot seat. Ian took the job on the 23rd and then resigned 8 days ago. And I did ask him and he didn't actually answer. I'm guessing he's not got the sort of squad he wants to work with. That's what I think. But nevertheless, I mean, I might go for it, I might not. I mean, it's nice to just not have international games going on now. We can concentrate just purely on Manchester City. But as it stands at this very moment, I don't think anyway, none of us have any international jobs. There you see it. So, you know, it's sensational stuff. Now, I've said this before, right? When things get flawed in CM as you play season after season after season, the ODB has it, sometimes the leagues fuck up. The international managers has always been a flaw in the game, and there's a lot of nations you can't take control of or get the job. Scotland, for one, for example, there's only a selection of nations that we can actually manage. And it would appear now that Italy is no longer, Spain is no longer a nation that we can be. Right, so if I just show you, they sacked Mikel Piscopa on the 11th. We knew he was going to go. It's even said it was insecure. Sacked Mikel Piscopa, and there you see he has been sacked. However, keep a look at that. However, the reason I say Spain is fucked is because Pep pointed this out. The Spain it doesn't say Spain's got a manager, and there it is, same guy. So when it said he was very insecure for Italy, it said very insecure for Spain, and Pep said it's the same person, same date of birth, blah blah blah. So that would indicate to me that Spain is fucked now. A lot like many of the countries, they are completely fucked, and sooner or later they'll all be obsolete. Which is another reason why I don't really want to play the internationals, at least for the moment. But what can you say? So we've got our up and running then with the new season. And as I said, we've had a big change around on what we're doing. We're maintaining the two up top. What can you say? But that's where we're at then. Season 148 is off and running. And that's it from me and the free man. Till next time, take it easy.